it's a beautiful thing, a pregnant woman, and you share it obviously often with family or your husband or partners, but to put it online, you're setting yourself up for other people, that complete strangers, to see. What do you think? Would you ever do it?
I think I have.
Oh, Kerry, shut up. We've even done a show with our bumps.
Oh, yeah, we haven't forgot about that. Yeah,
well, I don't think we can answer this one because...
Oh, I do.
Well, we do show our bumps.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't
vlog your bumps.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about show them?
Do you know how much painful it is giving them out? I want some money for it, thank you.
Right, so there's Katie.
See, look.
Where was that?
That was at a premiere, and I don't know why I couldn't do my jeans up, so I tried to hide it with a band, but clearly you see. But the difference is, you know, I knew I was showing that I was in control. You know, I don't, like, take pictures of my bumps and send them to friends like that. But I can't sit and say, oh, no, I wouldn't do that, because clearly I've done shoots, so I haven't been paid for it. So I'd be, like, being two-faced if I said...
If you thought a picture of your pregnant tummy was on one of these fetish sites...
Well, to be honest...
...existed, would it bother you?
Well, I'm sure I've been on a lot of sites. So, for
Too many
I can't really say that. There's many sites. I've probably entertained many people, but I know it's not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
But I can't say that because bits of my body, you know, I get people who want my feet, boobs, this, that, so...
I mean, I have to say, this mum, she's a blogger, and she was horrified, you know, outraged, horrified, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
But there is a bit of me that says, but if you're not private on your social media, then, you know, you never know where any of your pictures are ending up, actually, because you lose rights to them, don't you?
You've got an unborn child who might possibly have some rights, and you've exposed that child to all sorts of people that if they were you know, when they're 2, 3, 4, 5, later on in their life, they might feel very upset about what you did. And in fact, in France, the privacy laws are much stricter than here. And now lawyers are saying that French parents could go to jail for posting their children's pictures online without their permission. And in the very least, they could get a £35,000 fine.
But that's if you do it publicly.
Yeah.
So obviously you share your pictures with family and friends.
Yeah, but I haven't done... Lauren's pregnant. She's 20 weeks. We've got her scan this Friday, but we haven't posted any pictures of her pregnant or her bump or anything, and I didn't with any of mine, you know, like it was sort of a private... Well, obviously, we've got pictures of her bump and everything, but that's all sort of private to us, really. And the only thing I put up was just a picture of Lila saying, I'm going to be a big sister. That was the only thing that, you know, about the pregnancy and everything. And I personally feel it's really, really wrong for these fetish people to be taking...
It's like breastfeeding. I don't agree when people put pictures up with them breastfeeding.
Why?
Why?
It's the most natural thing in the world to want to feed your child.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that. Like, people probably don't want to see me doing my selfies, my boobs, this, that.
What about if you're out in a restaurant and someone breastfeeds? Does that make you feel queasy then?
Well, if it's proper out and they're like that, then you can't help looking.
The baby's hungry.
I know, it's a natural thing.
The baby's got to be fed when it wants to be fed.
It's a natural way for baby, but I don't want to eat my dinner and see a woman's boob out.
I do find people ought to be aware that you know, that people are you're gonna take a picture of your child in a perfectly innocent way, post it online, and it can end up on a paedophile's website. And that's without any doubt. And also, when that child gets to be a teenager, they'll have a very different view of what you did without their permission. So I think it's one thing to share it just with your friends, it's quite another thing to share it with people you don't know.
I completely get what you're saying, but whether I'm in the industry or not, I'm so proud of my children. When I was pregnant, I wanted everyone to see my bump. You know, this is me, starts my family. And I think if my kids were ever going to get embarrassed or affected by anything that I did while they was in my stomach, it would be on how I got you in my stomach.
But if you'd have known when... I understand that, and we've got lots of comments, people saying, you know, I waited so long for my baby, says Victoria, I wanted to shout it from the rooftops, I was very proud of my bump. But had you have known that there were these kind of sites, which I've never heard of,
I never heard.
Well, and I exclusively reveal the two people on this panel who are on these...
Bill and Bob.
Well, it's not going to be me, obviously.
No, I'm really hoping it's not me, because I don't think I'd ever put a picture
I don't want to sound like
Yes,
Anton Deck. It could be you. It might be you.
What are the odds? You've got 5, I've got 5. Come
All
on.
right. Katie and Kerry.
Oh, shock. Can we see the picture?
No, in that like encouraging them, Kate.
There you go.
There you
Not
are.
that bad, is it?
That's you.
Oh, I'm not...
But can I
the one
just
in the
clear
pink
one
tracksuit.
thing up about the breastfeeder? I am so for breastfeeding.
I know you are.
What I meant is,
The pictures.
Bear-like, yeah.
What you're saying is that they're just as likely to be taken, those pictures,
Yes,
on
a
a
mobile
site.
phone. And
So breastfeeding all the way.
Breastfeeding is great.
If you thought that got heated, wait until you watch these and click here to subscribe. You may as well. It's totally free.